Hello and welcome. Today we're going to speak about the Star Wars Cantina. Now, I woke up this morning and found out that this is actually going to be retiring at some point in 2023, so I thought it would be a good idea just to go over the little bits and pieces, go over the box, go over the instruction manual, and then have a look at the set as well, just to see if it helps you make up your mind if this is on your list of things that you would like to get before it retires. So obviously the first thing is it comes with a huge amount of minifigures. There are so many minifigures in this, and there's a lot of them that are exclusive within this set. Now, I am not the biggest Star Wars fan, nor the biggest Star Wars Lego collector. If you've been watching some of the lives, you'll understand why. But I know some of these are exclusive to this set. I do believe this set has the most exclusive minifigures to a set currently, so that's a quite interesting one. So if you are a massive Star Wars fan, then this might be the one for you, especially even if it's just for the minifigures. So you can see the box artwork is really nice. Everything you see on the front, obviously it comes with. It is an 18+ set. It's set number 75290. It comes with 3,187 pieces, and you can just see all of the little different bits and pieces on it. Now, interestingly, it is actually under their Master Builder series, not under their Ultimate series. So it's slightly different, this one. I'm not 100% sure why. So dimensions on the back of the box, if it's not picking up, left to right, it's 58 centimeters or 23 inches in length, and that's at it as a curve. Now, you can obviously have it as a full length if you wanted to, and the depth of it is 52 centimeters or 20.5 inches at that configuration, but obviously it can change where it's skinnier and longer, which is actually what I have over there, but we will get to that bit in a second. So we'll go over all the different bits and pieces on the back of the box. So you've got all the famous scenes recreated on the back from the different film, and you can pick and choose and make your mind up which one it is you would have done. And the nice thing is with this is that obviously you can use the more modern figures if you wanted to. Okay, moving on to the booklet. It's a little bit tatty, but in here we will meet the designers and have a look at some bits and pieces from the actual film as well. So it says about the Lego Star Wars design team, and then you get to meet the lead model designer. So credit to everybody that worked on this, and it says about how much they love Star Wars and how many they wanted to do, but this does say 21 minifigures included, so be very interesting to see if you are a massive minifigure fan how much those minifigures go for. But you can see it's got a good write-up, and then coming across you've then got all of the pictures. Now, they have obviously changed the instruction manual since this was done to a slightly different colour, because a lot of people didn't like the black, some people did. But you've got the V35 land speeder, which is obviously there from the film, which I do believe is in it for about 5 seconds, I think, and then you never see it again. So of all the things they could have added, they decided to pick that, but again, it is what it is. Now, lots and lots of bags. So bag number 1, you got that little base, and then bag number 2, you build the actual speeder. Bag 3 is the bar. And then bag 4, you actually then start making the actual canteen. As you can see, it goes over and over and over. That's all the same side. You get a minifigure basically in every single bag, which is really nice. And that's bag 8. Bag 9, you then get 2 minifigures. Bag 10, you get the whole band. Bag 11, you get another minifigure just down in there. And then you get another one there for 12. And then coming over, we've got 13, 14, 15, and obviously 16. And that is, oh no, it's still going, bag 17, bag 18. Is that the last figure? Yes. So that is the last figure. So this is obviously your instruction booklet. We'll skip all the way to the end like we have been doing in all of the other uploads, and we'll just see what is at the back. Obviously, as normal, you have your piece count, which is great. Now, it says that you got to be careful with doing certain bits and pieces, and you can't have the roof on obviously when you open it up. So there are things to take into consideration, but they do give you an idea of how you can have bits and pieces going. And again, you can move, there's some moving elements in there on the back where you can do and actually reenact the that famous scene, which is a little bit different, but that is that. So the last step for this is step 555. And there are 398 pages just to get that done. So lots and lots of minifigures. You've also got all the outbuildings and everything that it comes with as well. We will take a quick look at it now and just see what you think of the actual set. And here we go. So if you were to clip it together, it's nice and sturdy. Obviously, I do not have the roof on, nor did I actually build the roof because I was never going to display it closed. But I have got every single minifigure in here still that I've just added in. So you can let me know who your favourite figures are, and I have added in 1 or 2 others as well, so you might be able to spot some of them. Again, you've got the band. Now the plan is I was going to tile around the front of this, around the bar, and then it comes back through. And then you've got the other minifigures in there as well. So there are lots and lots of them to pick from. So you have to let me know in the comments below what is your favourite minifigure. But you didn't get the set, but you do want some of these minifigures. And obviously let me know, because it'd be interesting to see how much each of these minifigures are going for. Because obviously some people just like to get, you know, the actual figures rather than spending the money on the set and so on and so forth. But that is how it was pictured. So you can see you can actually have it as a complete L shape where the bar is flush to the inside. If you did want it closed, you can actually push them closed, pop them in, and then you can add all the minifigures around. You can get some nice photos and things from the top, and then you can add the roof structure on just for more support and sort of decorative piece. But I don't want that on there because where I've got it, I need it open up fully. All the details and everything on the outside, so you can see you've got all the doors. It was a nice simple build. It wasn't boring whatsoever. It was a while ago since obviously I built it, but you can see you can easily throw it around and move it about, and nothing's really gonna fall off and break on it. So it's absolutely fine. It is filthy. Got a little bit of brick dust on the back end, but again, joys of being up in the attic. Now that is the moving piece on the back to actually do what it is that you want to do in that famous booth. Now, if I remember rightly, these do pop off. So you can take these off and get some nice aerial photos as well. And these will pop off on every single one of them if you want them to. So that way you can actually get extra photos in, or you can have it closed with all of these off and then just have the roof on it instead if you wanted to. But obviously, if you have got it on display, it then might become a bit of a nightmare to clean. But how I've got it over in that bit, it works absolutely perfect. So the outbuildings take up a huge amount of space as well. You can sort of pick and choose where it is you want to put them. You can start to make up your own sort of displays and things with them, or you can try and keep it close. And then there's another bit that adds on to the back, which you would have spotted on the box and the instruction manual, which is this big thing here where you've got the water bit on the outside, and then you also have two towers as well. Now they were built and then I took them apart because I don't need them in the display that I'm doing, but all the pieces, and like I said, all the figures are there. It's up to you, I guess, if you want to try and get it before the end of 2023. If you are a massive Star Wars fan and you want to have a certain thing, I guess for the price point compared to the other sets that are out currently, like your massive Falcon and the AT-AT and all that sort of thing, this is price point is much under. I got this in a huge sale. I was very lucky for that. So because the second it comes out of the Lego stores and comes into the toy shops within the UK, they do drop into massive sales. But what we'll do is I'll grab some of the other units just so you can see how big this actually is compared to, say, for example, a modular. We'll use some of them just so you get a better understanding of how much space you might actually need if you want to try and use it as like a bar in your actual own city, or if you want to have it as like a complete separate display. All right, hopefully this gives you sort of a bit more of a perspective of just how big this is. So this is your Winnie the Pooh Lego Ideas set, which is not the smallest set in the world by any means whatsoever. You can just see how much wider that set is. Now this is the Lego Ideas set as well. This is the old bait shop. So 32 by 32 base plate, again for reference. So if you push that directly to the front of that bit just there, you can see just how much bigger it is and how much wider it is. Just everything. So it is quite an awkward shape if you wanted to try and have it as a closed unit. And if you open it up as an L shape, the actual modular does fit on the inside. So if you were to push it in and get that actually spot on, it would sink in and tuck pretty much just beside the bar. So kind of gives you a good understanding of just how big it is, because the back of this, it's 32 studs wide. So you're looking at 2 base plates wide at least for the full length, and then you've got the bit that sticks out as well. But hopefully that helps you with a better understanding of just how big these things are, seeing them, well, like that. I think that's probably the best way of putting it, that the actual canteen is swallowing up that Lego Ideas set. But guys, that's it, I'm done. It's just a super short, sweet thing. If it's something that is helpful, good. If it's not, then it is what it is. But hopefully you've enjoyed it and I've killed sort of 10 minutes of your time. The minifigures in this set I think are absolutely fantastic, and I've got plans for them with the layout that we're going to be doing with regards to sort of like the theme park that we're going to be making up. And the set is just going to be used as an actual bar within the city as well, so that works absolutely fine. But yeah, if it's something you've got, how have you placed yours? Have you put them in one of those wicked brick sort of display plexiglass cases? Do you just have it up on a shelf? Do you have it as an L, straight, whatever? Let everybody else know in the comments below, because I can imagine a lot of these being sold this year, and then that'll be it. you might struggle to get this sort of from halfway through the year. And also there is a lot of more sets to come out in the 2023 period, and there's some really good Lego idea sets to come out. And I would imagine there's going to be a lot of Star Wars stuff later on in the year as well. But this one, I do believe, is going by the end of 2023. But guys, that is it. I am done. So if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.